Title: The Way to the Bugle, a stirring reflection of growth and heartfelt motivation. The Way to the Bugle. If the bugle call isn't clear, how will anyone prepare for battle? 1 Corinthians 14, verse 8. Daniel never wanted to lead. He was a dependable one. The background guy. The helper. He liked carrying chairs before service and making sure the coffee was hot. But when Pastor Rick fell ill, everything changed. The church board asked him to step in just until Rick recovers. What they didn't see was Daniel, sitting in his car every Sunday morning, palms sweaty, rehearsing his announcements like a schoolboy, or the late nights pacing the sanctuary floor, whispering, "God, I don't want to mess this up. What if I say the wrong thing? What if they stop showing up? What if I'm just not built for this?" The first few weeks were shaky. Daniel focused on getting everything right, timing, transitions, announcements, rosters. But the congregation seemed flat, unmoved. Something wasn't connecting. One Sunday, during prayer, he read 1 Corinthians 14, verse 8 aloud. If the bugle call isn't clear, how will anyone know to get ready for battle? He looked up, eyes damp. "Lord," he said quietly, "I'm the bugle, aren't I?" He didn't need to be perfect. He needed to be clear. Clear in love. Clear in conviction. Clear in surrender. That was the night everything changed. Daniel stopped trying to perform leadership. Instead, he started showing people his heart. He apologized to the worship team for being overly critical. He invited the youth pastor to preach once a month. He stopped hovering over the sound guy and started praying with him instead. He became less polished and more real. Trust followed. People didn't flock to him because he had charisma. They followed because he had consistency. He kept showing up, even when he was tired, even when he didn't have all the answers. Daniel remembered his father's words as a child. Leadership isn't about being right. It's about being there. He remembered his mother, kneeling at the foot of her bed, whispering Psalm 131. "My heart is not proud. O Lord, my eyes are not haughty." He remembered a youth leader who said, "When you lead with love, rules become guidance, not chains." One afternoon, a teenager named Marcus pulled him aside. "I don't come here for the music anymore," Marcus said. "I come because you see me. You remember my name. That matters." Daniel smiled and just said, "Thanks for showing up." He later wept in the parking lot because leadership wasn't about command. It was about connection. Daniel's lessons from the trenches. 1. Trust is built, not assumed. People follow when they feel seen. 2. Leadership is a mirror. It reflects who you are, not just what you say. 3. Power tests character. And Daniel recalled 1 Samuel 22. When David was hunted and alone, he still led men with honor. David became the leader of about 400 men, 1 Sam 22:2. 4. Rules without relationship always breed rebellion. Daniel traded systems for stories, meetings for moments, metrics for ministry. 5. Clear direction beats loud perfection. You don't need to have it all together. You just need to show the way with love. On the last Sunday, months later, Pastor Rick returned. As the congregation gathered to celebrate his healing, Rick asked Daniel to stay on as co-pastor. Daniel hesitated. "I'm not sure I'm the guy for the job." Rick laughed softly. "You led them when they needed courage. You showed up when it would have been easier to disappear. That's what a shepherd does. You didn't just carry the bugle, you gave it a voice." The takeaway just for you: leadership isn't about standing at the front. It's about staying when it's hard, serving when no one sees, and hearing God even when no one else does. Your practice for this week: each morning, before checking your phone, place your hand over your heart and ask, "Who needs me to lead with love today?" Then smile and step into it, even if your voice shakes. Because the clearest call doesn't need to be the loudest, just the most faithful. Penned by Garry Conan Doyle. In worship of God's wonderful glory. Hey, thanks for listening. If you're still here, something in this story or song clicked with you. So here's a little secret. When you hit thumbs up, it tells the YouTube gremlins, "Hey, more of this." And if you subscribe, it's like saying, Yeah, I want in. So go ahead, tap like, hit subscribe, and make sure you don't miss what's next. Because this ride, it's just getting started.